truth is, you've been lied to about productivity. Everyone talks about working harder, the Pomodoro technique and all these productivity techniques, but no one talks about these. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 2 gems of productivity advice that you can implement after this video is done that will give you an advantage over the competition. Simply because no one talks about this. Hello, I'm Dylan, I'm 18 and I coach unproductive people to turn productive using tactical techniques and strategies that have changed my life forever. I personally spent over 5,000 hours on Call of Duty and other such video games, wasting my life away, and instead of spending that 210 days straight investing in myself, my business, my productivity, my personal development goals, I let it pass. But now things have changed. I effortlessly and easily breeze through large amounts of my work for my business, education, personal development goals, and the reason I'm so productive is because I implement these strategies that I'll teach you in this video, these concepts that I'll teach you in this video to maximize my productivity. And the advantage I get is not many people contemplate this also. Not many people think about the gems of advice I'll give you in this video. So you're going to get an advantage over the people you're competing with. So the first piece of advice is that sometimes too much work is bad. And it comes from this saying I heard from a podcast from Bill Perkins and Chris Williamson: delayed gratification in the extreme results in no gratification. And you may have a weird philosophy around work and that you should work. It doesn't matter about the reward, but in terms of how productivity works, the psychology of productivity, if you want to know more, this video here, there's a cue response reward system, and reward gratification is a key part of the process. In order to habituate and to be productive and be disciplined and be driven to complete work, you need some sort of reward perceived as valuable by the brain for you to secrete dopamine, the hormone of motivation, into the brain to get the work done. So without gratification, you're not building the habit of wanting to do work, and you're not linking work with reward. And when you gratify yourself, when you say, I'm going to do this bit of work and I'm going to give myself this reward after I've done the work, I'm going to record this video and then I'm going to read a book, and that's the reward. Then when I sit down and I have recording, then I've gratified myself and I've done the cue, look at my to-do list, no, I need to record a video, response, record the video, reward, read the book I've been wanting to read, system. And then the next time I sit down and do the exact same system again, and the 3rd time, and the 4th time, and by the 5th time when I sit down to record the video, even if I don't want to, even if it's the worst day I've ever had, a part of me will want to record the video because I've rigged my brain to perceive that it will give me a reward that I want. Super useful. Delayed gratification in the extreme results in no gratification, and no gratification means you won't want to work. And if you want to have consistent, long-term productivity, long-term discipline in completing the tasks you set yourself every single day of your life, then that's going to be useful. Just before we get into the second part of this video, where I'll be breaking down the second gem, if you're looking to get my help personally, where I'll hold your hand through the trials and tribulations of productivity, the top link in the description will take you to my productivity performance plan, where I will change your life forever. You'll get access to my exclusive productivity strategy, templates, trackers, tools, a free award-winning physical planner so you can plan your days effectively. And most of all, you'll get my personal phone number so I can apply these strategies and the strategies from the framework directly to your life, to your day, to your work, to ensure you're productive. And if you don't complete at least 20 fully planned and executed productive days within 30 days of working with me, I will work for free until I get you to that result. Check it out if you're interested in the top link. But the second part of this video is what to do when you have nothing to do. You complete your to-do list, you've done all the tasks you need to get done during the day. Tick, 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 tick. Day complete. Now you have maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, maybe 4 hours if you're efficient with the work you're doing, left to burn, left open. What do you do? What do you do in terms of spending that time wisely? So number 1, you don't remove the progress you're making in productivity, because if you were to use that 4 hours, degen, be a degenerate, and then end up waking up the next day hungover, waking up the next day with low motivation, low dopamine, not even remembering what you did the day prior, it's obviously not going to be a useful investment of the free time you've generated by being productive and utilizing this good habit of discipline. So what do you do when you have nothing to do? And the answer is learn. And this may seem broad and this may seem unapplicable to you, but if you're in a business, learn about the business. Cultivate your For You page, cultivate your YouTube browsing page, so every time you open the app where you load up the website of YouTube, your suggested things to help you learn and improve the things you learn. Whether it be a video of mine to improve your productivity, which is the bottom line of every single endeavor you want to succeed in your life at the moment, or whether it be a specific business, whether you're into coding or something like that, you want to be able to learn constantly, so when you have these pockets of free time, you can consume, either read books, watch videos, listen to podcasts, and just constantly get the stimulation around what you're learning, what you're trying to improve on, what you're trying to bring success to. However, I do understand when you reach these echelons and you know what you're doing, all you're doing is waiting for time to bring the success towards you. You're doing everything you need to reach success. All you just need is time and consistent time and attention to get the success you want. Continue to learn, but broaden your horizons. Maybe learn about things that you haven't learned before. Maybe it's things that aren't as applicable to your business, but you still find interesting. And even if it's not the gem of information that's going to change your life forever, it's still a better thing to invest your time in than these degenerate activities that are going to take away from the productivity you've cultivated in the disciplined day you've just had. Learn, don't waste. And even if you learn something stupid, like what goes on in Area 52, and whether the aliens really are real, as I was listening to earlier, it's still going to be a better use case of your time than taking away from the inputs you've just slaved away at. I hope you found this valuable, and I hope you implement the advice that no one speaks on, no one thinks on, no one utilizes, so you can get not only an advantage on your competition, but you can also improve your internal productivity, your drive, your intrinsic motivation to complete work. And if you need more help from me, the top link will take you there, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you for watching.